I think our discussions are going a little off. My lord, I may
That's why Nedumpara is there, no, to ensure that we don't go off.
I may be permitted to address your lordship for just 5 minutes.
Of course, who said no?
No, my lord, before you further proceed, my lord. I was patiently listening everything
Mathews,
because I think the whole issue is.
One second.
Yes.
One of your colleagues is in
No,
charge of the
I only want one
now.
sentence to be permitted.
After he finishes, we'll hear
No,
others.
my lord, I only wanted to say one sentence. Hear me in one sentence.
One sentence.
One sentence only. The whole question before the court is whether the test should be examination be cancelled or and a re-examination to be conducted. The discussion is far away from that.
No. This is the heart of it. We have to look at the evidence, the underlying evidence in the record to see whether
But my lord, that is a major administrative decision. It is not depending on a minor irregularity here or there. It's a major administrative decision. But for a minor irregularity here or there.
All right. Mr. Nedumpara, 1 second. We were a little confused. Are you on this side or on that side?
No, my lord, I am for the petitioners and my submission is.
You are saying no retest.
No, my lord, absolutely. Yeah, only a way is to conduct a retest.
Okay. Then that's
and my lord, I want to use a very soft terminology. Very soft terminology. I discussed with the IIT professor. He used a strong terminology. I'm not using it. He used the terminology the professor used was my lord, the IIT report. He said, my lord, there are 3 types of lies, damn lies, and now IIT report.
Data. Let's not.
No, I'm not using it. I'm not saying that. I'm
use adjective.
No, I'm not using.
That's not fair, Mr. Nedumpara. Also, 1 second. Let's not just damn it's premier institute. It's so easy to say something about a premier institute. Give us core facts. Give us core facts.
No, my lord, I'm very soft on them.
Give us core facts.
If my lord were to hear the cold
if
facts,
I can point out just one aspect in that
exam, my lord.
But if I can just say one aspect before my
lord. All right, we'll come back after lunch.
Then before my friend proceed, allow me to intervene for 10 minutes. That will have a different course of direction.
Don't intervene right now. Let him argue.
All right. Yes. No, my lord, give me some time. My friend has taken a long. I have no quarrel. I have to attend some other matter. I'll be grateful. I will only take 10 minutes. That I am 10 minutes. My lord, if you go by seniority, I am 66. I am senior. But we have followed a different rule. I have no quarrel.
No.
I have no quarrel.
Every standard, Mr.
Mr. Tushar Mehta, you are only 59. Junior to me in bar and age. Yes. Please don't insult seniors. But my lord, I only take 10 minutes.
Second, any group matter, one person leads.
No, my lord, I only take 10 minutes, my lord.
We are also.
Because I believe that he is.
Second, Mr. Nedumpara, it would be wrong to say that he has taken time. We are also.
No, I am not blaming anybody, my lord. I am only requesting 10 minutes to be given to me. Then, my lord, relieve me. That's all. 10 minutes to me. 10 minutes to me, my lord. If I can, before lunch. My lord, I have another matter to be. I am taking adjournment after adjournment. Madras High Court. I want to appear online.
All right.
So 10 minutes.
I bow down. I quite understand. These are 2 compartments.
There are 2 compartments.
So
one talks about paper leak and to what extent the students took advantage of that leak.
Let me answer your lordship's question.
Please take your seat, Mr. Nedumpara. These are bad manners. Bad manners. I am not very sophisticated like my Lord the Chief Justice. You may feel bad. Please. 3 times I have said, please, quiet. We have 2 minutes to go. We are making Mr. Huda understand what is going on in our mind so that he can respond after recess.
Therefore, I asked you that's why we want your assistance. Can the court or would the court be justified in a situation like the one present to say that not on the basis of material which we have today, but on the hypothesis that some material in the future may show that the leak had gone beyond Hazaribagh and Patna. Therefore, today we cancel the exam on the basis of a hypothesis.
May I answer, my lord?
May not happen in future.
May I answer? No. When I speak, when I wanted to speak, your lordship prevents me.
You please sit down.
No, I'm among the lawyers here, I am the senior most.
Sorry, you're not an amicus. I have not appointed.
No, I am appearing for 16 students.
Right.
When I wanted to speak, the Honorable Chief Justice prevent me from speaking.
Mr.
And I have an
Matthews,
answer.
he is arguing. You will not interrupt him when he's
I'm
arguing.
not interrupting, but I have an answer to say. I
You
have an
are-
answer to
no.
give.
You don't answer my question. He is answering the question.
Okay, then, it's a general question. It's a
I'm
general
not
question.
telling you he's on his
No,
leg.
I'm not interested in the
He is on his
engagement
leg.
with the Honorable Chief Justice, but I wanted to say,
You please sit down. I'll have to have you removed from the court. You please sit down. I'm warning you. I'll have to have you removed from
no,
the
your
court.
lordship doesn't
Mr. Udo,
respect me.
one second.
I on my own will leave.
Mr. Matthews, I'm telling you one very simple thing. Mr. Huda is engaged in a.
Your lordship have tried every best
You
not to allow me to
you have
speak and
no
put
right,
forward my
you have no
convention.
right to intervene.
I'm not intervening, I'm leaving.
Yes.
But one
Yes,
thing is said,
Mr.
I wanted to say, I wasn't
Yes,
allowed to speak.
Yes, Mr.
When I was speaking, your lordship was showing the other side.
Yes,
And I have only one word to say, only
Yes,
one word
Mr.
leaving,
Mr.
one word to
Mathews.
say.
Please call the security people. Have him removed from the court, please.
I have only one to answer.
You will not
can
say
be
anything.
established.
You will not speak to the gallery. You will listen to me. I'm in charge of my courtroom.
Listening.
You just keep quiet now. Yes, Mr. Huda. Yes, Mr. Huda. Yes, Mr. Huda.
I'm leaving.
Yes, Mr. Huda.
It's unfair.
Yes, Mr. Huda.
Wait, please.
This is not a judicial.
Mr. Matthews, I will now be constrained to issue something which is very unpleasant. Please keep quiet. Sit down here. You want to leave? It's your choice.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You don't have
He
to.
said-
You do not have to intervene. You don't have to tell me that you are leaving. Yes.
No, because I sought permission
Everybody
to,
is- see,
I sought permission to speak.
Matthews, you will not interrupt Mr. Huda. I will hear you, but I'll hear you after Mr. Huda is done. I am in charge of procedure in this court. And I've seen this court, I've seen the judiciary for the last 24 years. I will not allow any lawyer to dictate the procedure of the court.
I've seen
I
the.
will give you a full hearing, but after Mr.
All
Huda
right,
is
all right,
done.
all right.
Yeah.
I have
Now
been,
please
I have,
be quiet. Yes,
I have
Mr.
been
Huda.
seeing judiciary since 1979.
Yes,
Since 79.
may I, my lord,
This is contemptuous.
my-
What you are talking about?
my response is, my lord, straight away.
I'm leaving.
Issue.
I wanted to answer one question of Justice Pardivada and Justice Your Lordship's question. And when the questions are raised, any member of the bar who was actively participating in the discussion can certainly answer it. And I did not do anything wrong. And I'm sorry, I was unfairly treated. That's a different story. Now that's a different story. Let me come into the case.
Make your submission.
No, coming to the state. Now, I'm amazed by the kind of discussions which has been going on here. We have been conducting a criminal trial. We are going to the niceties. We have called the CBI. But solicit what kind of discussions which have been going on. The issue is, you ask a common man, a man in the street, there is an examination leak. My petition, I said only one thing. There has been a leak. A leak has been happened, then there is no alternative. There is no alternative than a retest. It certainly leaves inconvenience. Certainly. And only thing that can be thought of is how to reduce inconvenience. And I made a suggestion, which my friend also adopted, that this test be conducted as a NEET preliminary examination. 13 lakh students are qualified. And they be taken for the final examination. And this is an administrative issue. Today, because of PILs, etc., we treat many things which are in the realm of falling in the exclusive realm of governance into the court. And my lord, therefore, this is something the government did a great injustice to the court. The government it was their problem. It was a issue of governance, and the government very conveniently did not raise the maintainability of these petitions. Allowed questions, the detailed arguments to be made for days and days, and they are literally shunning away from their responsibility. There is a government. This is an issue concerning lakhs of people. It is a call of the minister. It is a call of the government, and the government has failed to. I'm not anti-BJP man. In fact, I supported BJP. I advocated for voting for BJP. But what happened today? This is something utterly, I'm not using a very strong expression, unacceptable. The government of the day is accountable to the people. When your lordship, I always say, when your lordship takes a decision, my lord, that only binds the parties before you. When a parliament takes a decision, we are all present in the parliament, and we are symbolically present in the parliament. It binds all of us. In the last couple of years, the governance, what the parliament ought to do, what the government ought to do, the courts are forced to do. Courts are forced to do. Therefore, my lord, the question today is, what is the given situation, what is to be done? Admittedly, there is a leak. And this leaves no option than to cancel the examination, as rightly Justice Vikamnath has said, 0.00% doubt, examination has to be cancelled. And that is the only option. This is a matter which should have been concluded in 20 minutes. And good that we spent a good lot of time. I have no quarrel about it. And therefore, my advice to the court is that court should not enter into the domain of the executive. Let the government do its job. Let the government answer to the people. The parliament is going on. Session is going on. The various NEET issue is before the parliament. And here is a Solicitor General. He doesn't even oppose. I'm for the petitioner. I'm strongly advocating the cancellation of this examination. Still, I said, as a matter of principle, a lawyer has to speak about the fundamental constitutional principle. A fundamental constitutional principle is that these are our administrative issues, and if, assuming that the government, at least the matter should have been relegated to the government should have directed to take a decision. And the government, if supposing that the government has taken a decision after hearing both of us, parties affected, not only those who are asking for cancellation of the examination, but also those who are asking for non-cancellation of the examination, because they are the one who stand to benefit by the results. Both parties, to the extent possible, unlike a court, the government is under no obligation to hear everybody, because the government represents the people, and therefore no obligation to hear everybody. But court, when a court decides a matter, it is under a duty to, my lords, listen to everybody. Otherwise, my lord, that resinter alios acta, altori, nosori, non-debate. Court has no jurisdiction to bind anybody who is not before it. So having this fundamental principle being stated, and whenever every PAL comes before this court should certainly adjust to itself. The people affected are not here, and we don't represent the people of this country. And these issues concerning the public at large cannot be decided behind the back of them. These proceedings are not representative proceedings. These are proceedings, in my case, 16 students were affected by it. Therefore, my lord, when this case came, the only option is to throw the ball back to the government's court, and the government to take a call on the question of cancellation. And the government would have done it in moments' time. It wouldn't have been able to justify this examination, not even one moment. The government would have come with the conclusion, the decision to cancel it forthwith. And the government conveniently, very conveniently, saying that is a non-adjudicatory, the Solicitor General says, non-adjudicatory litigation. What is that? Non-adjudicatory. There is nothing like non-adjudicatory. Court's job is to decide disputes. Court's duty is to decide disputed questions of fact and apply the law. If the issues are non-adjudicatory, there is nothing. It is administrative. And my lord, I conclude by saying one word. My lord, I forgive your lordship for all the insult to me and my lord, humiliation. I forgive your lordship, Lord, forgive them for they not know what they are doing. I have nothing in my mind. I have the greatest of regard for your lordships and lordship Padiwala also. I have the greatest of regard, though I was insulted. I don't keep anything in my mind. But my lord, this NEET